Hi guys, you're welcome. Thank you so much for clicking. My name is Bukume. So this is a Muslim family, and this pastor, educates this particular country about Islam. So let's check it out.
There are about 3.3 million Muslims living in the United States.
5 of them live in Dawson, Minnesota. That's a small town about 150 miles west of the Twin Cities. And it's the place the Vergy family has called home for the past 2 years. As of late, they say their faith has them on the defensive. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield shows us how a woman of another faith stepped in to turn small town gossip into a big discussion.
The Great Wall. You don't remember the Great Wall?
The Great Wall.
Like many families, the Vergys like to travel. These are just a few of their favorite places. Perhaps their boldest adventure, though, was moving from Pennsylvania to rural Minnesota in 2014.
I left a very lucrative leadership position. In fact, that hospital has several times called me to try to come back, to recruit me back, but I've just found a professional satisfaction which was second to none working here.
Ayaz is the director of the local hospital. A passion for rural medicine is what brought him to this town of 1,500 near the South Dakota border.
The people are amazingly genuine and nice here in the rural towns. And we have had nothing but kind of gracious welcoming when we came and when we arrived, and we felt that for the longest time.
You notice he speaks in the past tense.
It's actually kind of becoming a little exhausting now, because I feel like I'm on the defense every time, like as though I have to prove to them why I'm not those people that are on TV.
That's
why
the hard
I don't.
part.
Yeah, and it's
That's
just
the hard part.
With the controversial immigration ban in the news, the town's only Muslim family is feeling the tension.
What we've found out is people, they really don't know. They really don't know. They think that Islam promotes terrorism. They think that Islam oppresses women. They think that Sharia tells you to cut people's heads off.
There were a lot of questions swirling around this small town about Islam. So a woman of another faith stepped in.
I saw a need for people to become educated on another world religion other than Christianity. And that's where my internship project stemmed from.
Lutheran intern pastor Mandy France says she quickly realized the town was much less diverse than her native Apple Valley.
Tonight, we are going to allow a Muslim family to stand up and speak the truth about their faith, dismantle all the misconceptions about the Islamic faith.
Let's know first before we judge and make opinions.
She didn't know if anyone would show up after some locals complained to police about the event. But as you can see, they did show up. About 400 people, 27% of the town's population showed up to ask anything and have a blunt conversation.
Do I look that intimidating? Do I look like a terrorist?
He explained the similarities in the Bible and the Quran, why some Muslim women wear headscarves, how murder is highly condemned in the faith, and how extremists make up a tiny percentage of the peaceful religion. Vergy answered other questions too.
How come there's no hierarchy?
It was sometimes tense, always respectful, and in the end,
And I thought it was very informative, and so did my friends who came with me.
Well, actually, I really wanted to bring my children just to kind of educate them on different cultures.
and her son, who was soon to enter the military, learned a lot too.
And I didn't like them on my behalf because those are the people I'm going to be fighting. But now, you got to love everybody.
Intern Pastor Mandy's point exactly.
Christ's command to love your neighbor, we follow that, hopefully bring an end to Islamophobia within not only just the community, but hopefully it spreads.
And if the small town crowd is any indication, it will.
Thank you everyone for coming. It has been an honor to talk to you.
Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, WCCO 4 News.
If you would like to see a copy of Dr. Vergy's answers to some commonly asked questions about Islam, we do have a list for you on WCCO.com/links.
Wow, my God. Woo! Well, the title actually confused me at first, but I got to understand everything while watching the video. So there's a small town, and this small town, there are no Muslims. The only Muslims in that small town is a family that is husband, wife, and their children. I think they are like 4 or 5 in numbers. So those are the only Muslims in that town, in that small town, and it has been heartbroken for them that a lot of people have this misconception about Islam, and they try to let us understand that Islam is not what we think it is. Don't believe everything you hear from the media. It's a peaceful religion. Is this, is that. They said a lot about the religion to counter what people believe it to be, like to counter the negativity people have spread out there about Islam. And that was their interview. And what got my attention really greatly, and it really shook me, was when the female pastor actually invited a lot of people into the church. I don't know, most of them are not a church member. Like, she invited people and invited this Muslim family, the only Muslim family in that town, to come and preach the word of God, like this, to come and preach about Islam to people, to non-Muslims. And I was shocked, because that's really rare for a pastor to do. The pastor was like, he believed that we serve the same God, religion does not matter, that he has noticed that people have this mindset about, negative mindset about Islam, and she wants them to understand that Islam is not what they think it is to be. The negativity is not it. It's beyond that. Let them try to understand the religion and get close to God. If you try this in another country, or if you hear it, you'll be like, is the pastor not blaspheming? Is the pastor not doing things against the word of God as a Christian? A lot of us will condemn her. A lot of us will be shocked and speechless. Even me, I was speechless. I was like, how? Like, what are you trying to preach? Are you trying to tell your members to, convert to Islam? Are you trying to, what is going on? Or is she planning to convert to Islam herself? I really want to understand what is actually going on. But it was a good thing per se. Our mindset towards this whole thing is good, because to her, she just wants people to understand the religion. She's not trying to cajole anybody or force anybody to convert to the religion or accept Islam. No, she's doing it so that people can stop having this mindset, negative mindset about Islam, so that there can be peace. Because just imagine just one Muslim family in a town, only one Muslim family, is terrifying. I wonder how they've been living their life in that town. I wonder how people have been treating them in that town, the man, the wife, and the children, because based on their dressing, you know that they are Muslims. So she just wanted people to know that, see, religion does not matter. We are one. We are united. Let's understand this religion and let's be at peace with each other, no matter the religion we find ourselves. And that was a beautiful word. I just love this video, guys. Let me know your point of view, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.